Yes. Yeah. Good evening, all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible, right?
Yeah, your voice is clear and the screen is also visible.
Thank you. So myself, I'm Vijay. Like I hold 20 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 8 plus years of experience in Python environment. My experience includes design, development, and implementation of Python and Django-based applications. Well-versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib, right? Yes. So as part of today's demo, I'll be covering the following topics, right? So why Python? Already we have got many other programming languages. Why again Python required? And Python, that too, Python is not a kind of technology which is very recently introduced. It was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python has got a great boom? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? And who can learn Python? What are the prerequisites for learning Python? So there are no prerequisites. Anybody can update with Python. The Python statements look like normal English statements. Yes. How Python was built? How Python was built, right? How Python was built? How Python was derived by taking the features and advantages from multiple programming languages. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications? Python usage. Who are using Python? Who are using Python currently? Topmost applications built by using Python. Python features as compared with other programming and Python comparison with other programming, right? And reasons why Python is suddenly super popular, right? And Python scope and job market. What is the current job market of Python and what is the scope of Python in the coming years, right? This is what I'll be briefing in today's and tomorrow session, right? Yes. Starting with why Python. So I define Python in 5 lines. It is a general purpose programming language. It is a general purpose programming means. So before Python, there were some programming languages. If you heard about those languages like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL, right? These programming languages are purpose-based languages. They are used for a specific purpose, not for all the purpose. Pascal for complicated mathematical applications, Fortran for scientific applications, and COBOL for business applications. They are used for a specific purpose, purpose-based languages. But a language which is suitable for developing any kind of application, such a language we call it as general purpose programming language. So Python is such a kind of programming where any kind of applications we can develop today by using Python, like automation applications, like web application, automation applications like data science applications, big data applications, IoT applications, and web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, embedded applications, networking applications, desktop applications. In this way, wide varieties of applications we can develop. Okay, wide varieties of applications we can develop today by using Python, right? Yes, if you have got any general queries, I'll be giving time for you at the end of the session, right? Where you can directly interact with me, right? Yes, directly you can ask whatever queries you have got. Yes. So Python is a general purpose programming, any kind of applications we can develop, right? Multi-programming features, right? Python has what? Multiple programming features. What all the programming languages you see, right? All the features we see here in Python. That's taken some features from one programming. That's taken other features from other, in this way, from multiple programming languages. That's taken the features from, right? Because of which we call Python as a hybrid language. I'll be briefing about these things later. What are the programming features Python has got one by one in brief, right? High level language. Python is a high level language. So I can say there are two types of languages, right? Two types of languages. Low level language and high level language. Low level languages and high level languages. Low level languages and high level languages. Okay. Low level languages. Low level languages, right? Yes. Anusha, any query you got? Comedy Anusha, right? Okay. Low level languages. Low level languages like assembly level language, assembly level language or assembly level language or machine level language. These languages, assembly level or machine level language, first thing, they are not understandable. They are not human understandable. They are not human understandable, right? Not human understandable, right? Yes. Next, secondly, they are not portable. They cannot be carried from one system to another, right? They are not portable. And they cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating system, right? They are machine dependent. Machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. High level languages like Python is a high level language, right? Python is a high level language. So first thing, Python is human understandable. They look like normal English statements. They look like normal English statements. Secondly, they are portable. Thirdly, machine independent. Machine independent. Human understandable, portable, and machine dependent. CL, this is human understandable Python. Portable and machine independent, can run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. Yep. Fine. So Python is a high level and it is an interpreted language. Python is an interpreted language. Here also you can see two types, right? Based on this execution point of view, right? We have got compilation languages. We have got compilation languages and interpretation languages. We have got interpretation languages, compilation and interpretation languages, right? Compilation example like the C language, interpretation like Python, interpretation language like Python, right? So here in case of a compilation, if you have got some 10 lines of code, entire code executes at once, entire code executes at once, right? But in the case of interpretation, line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. Line by line execution, right? Line by line execution. Interpretation. Yes. If you get error in a particular line, it won't execute the remaining lines. User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming, right? It's Python is a user-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. So it's a general purpose. Any kind of applications we can develop multi-programming features. We have got high-level language, easily understandable, portable, and machine-independent, interpreted line-by-line execution, and user-friendly or programmer-friendly programming. Yes. Now let me multi-programming features. Python has got multi-programming features. What all the programming features Python has got, right? Hmm. Python has got, right? Firstly, procedural oriented programming features. Procedural oriented. It has got procedural oriented programming features. Yes. Example like C language. Example like C language. It has got object-oriented programming features. It has got object-oriented programming features. Example like C++, Java. And it has got scripting features. Python has got scripting features like Linux shell script, right? It has got scripting features like shell script. It has got modular programming features. Python has got modular programming features, right? Like modular 3. Just like C language, we can develop applications like C++, you can develop applications like Java, like modular, like shell script, we can write many scripts, right? So because of which we call Python as a hybrid language. The two major programming languages which are used for enterprise applications creation. Enterprise applications creations like Python and Java. These are the two major applications, right? Python and Java are the two major applications, the major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations. But the Java programmers or developers are strictly restricted to use only object-oriented programming features. Without object-oriented programming, right? Without object-oriented, you cannot write a Java programmer application, right? But with Python, with object-oriented, without object-oriented, with procedural-oriented, with modular programming, we can write variety of applications can be developed. And Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries, right? Even IoT or in robotics, we write many automation scripts using Python. And Python has got a great boom because of this modular programming, because of this thousands of modules Python is providing, right? We have got the concept of modules here. 89,300 modules Python is providing for different environments. Whatever environment you are from, Python is providing a module. For example, if I talk more on these modules, and here if you see, because of this varieties of applications we are developing using Python, Python is the number one ranked programming language today with diversified number of applications creations. At the end of the session, I will be showing you a graph, the mostly used programming language today, the number one ranked programming language today, right? I'll just open Google and show you from the Google itself, the graphs and the usage of different programming languages. Modules, right? Thousands of modules Python is providing. This kind of modules concept you won't see in other programming. Like for data science, it is providing separate modules. For data science, Python is providing, for data science environment, is providing separate modules. For any environment, if you talk for big data environment, also like PySpark, when for big data environment, right? Separate modules Python is providing. And apart from this, even for any other environment like networking, so not only separate, is providing a separate framework like twisted Python, even for testing or for test cases, for operating system kind of activities. OS, the name of the model itself is OS. And for each and every database, Python is providing a module. For every database, it is providing a module using which we can easily connect with any database. It's not as complex as other programming languages, right? Connecting with database. See, for Oracle, Python, for Oracle database, right? Python is providing CX_Oracle. And for MySQL, is providing PyMySQL, right? PyMySQL, right? For MySQL. For SQL Server, PyODBC is the module Python is providing, right? For SQL Server, right? PyODBC. For Excel files, for JSON files, JavaScript object notation, right? For Excel files, for JSON files, for CSV files, for XML files. Any file format, right? Even by writing Python code, just by writing Python code, I can create a Excel workbook. I can create a Excel workbook. By writing Python code, I can create sheets within the Excel. I can write data into Excel. I can read data from Excel, everything by writing Python code. And any type of files, not only Excel, CSV, JSON, XML, PDF files, by writing Python code and execute the Python code, go and check, PDF file will be created. For mathematical operations, math module, for statistical operations. So thousands of models Python is providing, right? And even for generating graphs, any types of graphs we can generate by using Python. Normal graph, bar graph, histogram, scatter plot, stack plot. One second. Okay, fine. For big data, for networking, for testing OS, in this way, any module, right? For any module, 89,300 models it is providing for different environments. And before you update with any technology, you need to know what kind of applications are getting developed, right? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications? I said, right? General purpose programming, any kind of applications can be developed, right? Yes. Python real-time applications. Python real-time applications, right? Just one second. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python, right? Python mostly used in creation of web applications today. Immediately you will ask, from the last 20, 25 years, Java, .NET are mostly used for creation of web applications. Why again Python? Okay. Observe. Python has got a framework called Django framework. It is a framework of Python Django. At a rapid speed, you can develop a web application with very less coding. It has got its own database, like SQLite 3 its database. Can also connect with any other database, right? And it has got its own application server. It has got many flexible features. 100 lines of Java code we can write within 15 to 20 lines in Python. All the .py files required for your project, everything will be generated automatically here, right? We need to make the necessary changes in the .py files. So it is providing many flexible features with very less code. So today, Django framework mostly used in creation of web applications through Python, and Python mostly used in automation applications, right? So a lot of automation applications are getting developed using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, using DevOps environment, right? So if we talk about this IoT, it is a physical network or device embedded with software, sensors, electronics, used for collecting data, exchanging data, and controlling the things from the place where we are, right? Here, 90% of the coding in Python. So here, electronic devices connecting and communicating with each other, right? And if you come to this data science, today, total data science implementation goes in Python language, data and data science, right? So data has got experience, data has got future reference. User data or data science, we perform data analysis, data predictions, data classification, data clustering, data recommendations. It's a blend of techniques. The main technique what we see here is ML, machine learning. We have got many ML techniques like regression, classification, clustering, recommendation, pattern matching. For all the techniques to implement, we require a language. For all the techniques to implement, we require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen or mostly used programming, mostly chosen, mostly used programming for implementing this machine learning, deep learning, this data science, right? And apart from this, another major area where Python is mostly used, like big data environment, right? Big data environment. Yes. Big data, right? Yes. Here we have got everything deals with huge data, handling that huge data and processing that huge data. We have got some big data tools like Hadoop and PySpark. Spark, right? Spark is a very high-speed processing technology which uses Python for its computation, right? Total coding goes in Python, implementation goes in Python. We call it like PySpark. So here also, right? Apart from this, Python is also used in scientific applications. For scientific applications separately, we have got a module called CP. We have got a module called CP, Scientific Python. And for numerical analysis, right? We have got NumPy. We have got numerical analysis like NumPy. And apart from this, for GUI, graphical user interface, or for animation applications, right? Python is providing models like TK into PyQt are the models, right? And for gaming or for game development, right? Especially for gaming or for game development, there is a separate framework Python is providing like Pygame, PyCora, Pygame, PyCora, right? These are the two frameworks given by Python for developing games, single user, multi-user online games. And there is another like PySoy for 3D rendering live. PySoy is a 3D rendering library for 3D games. Apart from this, for testing or test cases, right? Even for scheduling tasks, right? We have got Airflow. Python is providing Airflow, and for software development, yes, Python is also used for software development. Even for software developers make use of Python as a support language, and for business applications, lot of business applications like Python is one of the best choice for developing e-commerce websites. And apart from that, one of the hottest application of Python, like database application, right? Without a database, there is no web application, right? Python can connect with any database, right? And it has got its own database. And for networking applications, especially for networking applications, Python is providing a separate framework called a Twisted Python. It's a framework for audio video chartings, and for web scraping, for scraping data from different websites, for harvesting or extracting data from different websites. Python is providing URL BS4 modules. Apart from this, for embedded applications, right? But the most famous embedded application, Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation. And apart from this, not only for computer applications, for electronics and for civil environment like CAD applications or 3D CAD applications, right? Python has got modules. And apart from this, for audio video applications, for audio and video applications, right? Like some applications got developed, like Tim Player, C Player, some examples of it. And for computer vision, right? For face detection, color detection, object detection, for this Python is preferred. And for data analysis, robotics, with Python, if you observe, you got more than 40 lakhs packages are available. People who has knowledge on robotics with Python, right? And for desktop applications creations, single user console applications. These are some of those examples, right? In this way, we have got many more applications where Python is used, like mostly used in web applications, automation applications, in gaming applications, right? Yes. Who are using Python today? Topmost applications, right? Built using Python. Topmost applications built using Python, right? So Google is one of the best example, right? Google Web, one of the best example for this Python web application. The Google web crawling, it's first written in Java. It was too difficult. It was rewritten in Python. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Yahoo using Python. Uber pricing algorithm is implemented using Python and ML. Instagram built using Python. The prime reason for Instagram to choose for Python hybrid features. Even NASA using Python for its research and development activities. Some other applications like Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox, all these they are built by using Python. And the most famous OTT platform, Netflix, using Python for its security, automation, and subscription related things, right? MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. BitTorrent using Python, right? For its file sharing service. iRobot for military and commercial operations. Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this they use Python for hardware testing purpose. So from the discussion what we had till now, right? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Hmm. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. The first thing is writer. Most of the programmers or developers are attracted towards Python because of its very less coding, right? Secondly, simple syntaxes given by Python. Already I said the syntaxes looks like normal English statement, right? Interactive mode, one more important feature, right? Interactive mode. We can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response, right? For example, at the bottom, search, I'm typing CMD. I'm typing CMD, right? And just to type Python here, will display the Python version, Python interpreter, the three arrow symbol, right? Any valid Python statements you can type and check. 3 plus 5, I'm asking, it gives. 12 into 5, 60. 23 into 37. X is 10. Y is 4. What is X? What is Y? What is X plus Y? Here, no need to define the data types of X minus Y, X into Y, X by Y. Any valid Python statements, X into 2, X to the power of 2. Yes. X equal to hello. Prints X into 3. Prints hello for 3 times. X into 5. Prints hello for 5 times. Yes. Yes. In this way, you can interact with the Python, right? This kind of interaction you cannot see in other programming languages. And multi-programming features. Multi-programming features it has got, right? Multi-programming features. One second. Very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode, multi-programming features. Okay, wide varieties of applications. Wide varieties of applications, right? Just now I discussed about different types of applications, right? Yes, wide varieties of applications. begin. Many built-in libraries. Many built-in libraries. Okay, just 1 second. Okay. So these are the reasons which makes Python super popular, right? Very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode, multi-programming features, where it is many built-in libraries. So just I'll open Google and show you, right? I'm just opening Google, right? And just type most popular coding language, most popular coding language. Series most popular coding language, right? Okay. Just observe these results. The most popular programming language, just I open in the Google, right? Check it. See, Python is the most popular. Next comes Java, JavaScript. And if you can see, Python remains the most popular programming. Next comes Java, JavaScript. Most popular programming languages, Python, JavaScript, Java. Almost JavaScript and Python has got the equal popularity, right? So Python, Java, JavaScript. Most popular programming language used by top 25 unicorns. Okay, just if you observe the most in demand programming languages of last 2 3 years, 2021-22, Python. Next comes Java, JavaScript. Yes, the most popular programming language, Python, JavaScript. Most popular coding language of 2021, Python, Java, JavaScript. And even if ranking wise, if you check Python, see the ranks, Python is given the number one rank. Next, Java, JavaScript, all this. Yes. This ranking wise, you can check. Python is the number one rank. Next comes the other programming languages. Emerging programming languages by popularity, check it. Emerging programming language by popularity, Python, Java, JavaScript. Okay. So the mostly used programming language, just check this graph. Python 31% used, Java 19% used, C++ 9%, C 6%, C sharp, right? Yes. And if you see that job opportunities and the average salaries, right? Ranking by average salary, Python stands first based on the average salary. Ranking by volume of job openings, right? Okay, and even if you see that jobs for Python jobs, just to type Python jobs, right? So if you see like Python developer jobs, 23,791 Python job vacancies in Hyderabad, right? And not only Python, even you can go for Django jobs, the Django jobs, right? The Django jobs, right? Yes. 23,398 Django job vacancies, right? 23,398 Django job vacancies, right? In May 2024. People who know Django are very less. People might be knowing Python, but people who know this framework like Django are very, very less. Who has command in this framework, Django is very, very less, right? As of now, the competition is less for this, but in the coming years, right? Like you see more competitions, right? Like 23,390. And as part of this course, what I'm going to discuss, right? From the scratch, from the ground level to the advanced level. So Python basics, Python operations, Python operations, operators in Python, Python IDs, means here batch mode, interactive mode, editors, IDs, data type, constants, variables, input, output, type conversions, operators in Python, IDs in Python, flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, collections in Python, Python lists, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list, Python tuples, Python sets, dictionaries in Python, functions in Python, modules in Python, packages, errors and exception, file handling, object-oriented programming concept, regular expressions, database access, Python data and time module, OS module, advanced concepts, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Pandas module, NumPy module, and Matplotlib module in brief. Different types of modules. Some modules related to data science, some modules related to big data, some modules related to databases, some modules related to networking, some modules related to graphics, some related to regular expressions, some models related to operating system. So some models related to Excel files, different other file formats, and how to create our own modules, everything will be discussed. These 30 topics in brief, all right? And apart from that, people who wants to go for full stack, Django framework, web, Django installation, Django project architecture, Django applications, Django views, templates, admin, models, Django advanced concepts like Django ORM with 15 to 20 applications, right? And also you'll be given knowledge on HTML, UI technologies, HTML in brief, CSS in brief, JavaScript in MySQL, right? So Just observe this, right? Yes. So Python core and Python advanced, right? Python core and Python advanced, it goes for 70 hours, 2 months duration. In brief, in depth, we'll be discussing about the all the 30 topics I said in Python core and advanced. 2 months duration, 5,000 is the course fee for it. And apart from that, people who wants to go for full stack, Python full stack web development, right? First, you will be given knowledge on UI technologies, web development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript to bootstrap. Apart from that, you will be given knowledge on the Django framework, the major framework of Python, mostly used framework, right? With 15 to 20 applications you'll be developing. Another framework like Flask framework, and you'll be given knowledge on REST API and MySQL database and a project, right? So all these six, apart from Python, you'll be given knowledge on all these six components in brief. It also takes nearly 70 hours more, 2 months duration, 7,000 is the fee structure for it. Total Python and plus framework, 5,000 for Python, 7,000 for this, totally 12,000 for this entire Python full stack, right? So here you'll be given majorly, you'll be learning on four technologies, right? In this, if you talk about these frameworks, apart UI technologies is one technology separate one, Django framework, Flask framework, and REST API. Four different technologies means different frameworks, UI technologies, REST APIs. So totally 70 plus 70, 140 hours. Right. Even it takes 2 months for this Python, 2 months for this, totally 4 months. Yes. But if you want to, if you're unable to spend 4 hours of time, there you can go parallelly, right? Python, while updating with Python, Saturday, Sunday, there are weekend batches available, 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday, right? On these frameworks. This Saturday, there is a framework class going to start, right? Saturday morning, 7 o'clock. You'll be given updated on UI technologies, like you'll be starting. This doesn't require any Python knowledge, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, these things. So when Python, you'll be updating from Monday to Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, you'll have classes on this UI technologies, morning hours, right? Saturday and Sunday, right? 2 hours will be given. So by meanwhile, once this gets completed, right? Your Python 4 gets completed, this UI technology gets completed. By the time you start with the Django framework, your Python advanced will be starting, right? Where you can go parallel, you can complete in 2.5 months, right? So the offerings, right? Yes, you'll be getting the live recorded videos for all the sessions, 140 sessions, right? Soft copy of the class notes, clear notes, soft copy of it, assignments and tasks with many working examples. A WhatsApp group will be created, right? For technical discussion. If you have got any error, or you can take the snap of it and post it in the WhatsApp, right? Yes, sir. Once you got enrolled, right? Once you are enrolled with this Python full stack, you can attend any of my that framework batch, the Django or this UI technologies. Once parallelly you can attend, or at the after completing Python you can attend, right? You can yes, go deeper, right? You can also after completing Python you can go. It doesn't have time parallelly, right? Yes. And here I was saying a WhatsApp group will be there. Even if you got any errors, anything, you can take the snap and post in the WhatsApp group. Anybody can answer. I'll be answering it. And resumes and interview questions, live interact. All the sessions will be. This is a demo session. I was speaking most of the time, but normal regular session, it's a complete online class. Vaibhav, right? It's not an offline class. It's totally online. At this time, there won't be any offline. Means if you any online offline classes will be available, but I will be taking only online classes, mornings and nights, right? Okay. Live interactive sessions, right? This is the demo session, but in the coming sessions, right? Tomorrow also I will be just briefing you about Python comparison with other programming. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the session same time at 8 o'clock using the same link to see more on this. It's not duplication or replication of today's session. Tomorrow I'll just say coding wise comparison with other programming and just check how simple the Python statements. People with zero programming, non-programming can attend, can understand each and everything. 100% you will be understanding. During the session, everyone you will be kept in unmuted status. You can ask any query at any point of time during the session through voice, or you can type your query in the chat panel. And all the sessions will be interactive sessions. For every statement I type, you will be responding with the expected output because it's an interpretation language, line by line execution for every line I type. So how to build the code, you will be learning in how to build the code, right? So statement by statement, you need to know what output you are going to get statement wise, right? Yes. So WhatsApp group will be created once the enrollment process is completed. Means, so next 2-3 days you can attend the session. Everyone you can attend the session for the next 2 or 3 days. After that, one your enrollment process is completed, right? Means it takes 4-5 days for the enrollment process to complete. Once it is done, a WhatsApp group will be created, and you will be getting the videos, the everyday video from the day one onwards. From today onwards, you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive, right? Every day one video will be added to your Google Drive. Notes you'll be getting to your mails. WhatsApp group will be there for any other queries or anything. Assignments and tasks also you'll be getting to your mail IDs, right? Apart from that, right? Okay, let me make it clear about the timings of this batch, right? I'll make it clear about the timings before you go with the payments. See, first 1 week or 10 days, it will be at 8 p.m. Once again, I'm saying. After 10 days or 1 week or 10 days, right? Later, it will be at 9 p.m. It starts. It starts at 9 p.m. Okay. First 10 days or 1 week, it will be at 8 p.m. Later, it will start at 9 p.m., right? Yes, 1 second. So, yes. Okay, some queries was asked. Can I enroll from Monday for full stack at 8 p.m.? If I missed any session, can we attend any other batch? Please answer this. Yes, so Sunil Singh. Yes. First thing, okay. Once you got enrolled, right? You can attend, means because of some job timings or because of some other things. If you want to change your batch from morning to evening or evening to morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Possibility.
Sorry to interrupt. So, just wanted to know, do we have any classes for Python on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays?
Saturdays, Sundays, we'll be having mostly framework classes will be there.
Okay.
Unit technologies, Django, Python classes will be in the weekdays only, right?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Weekends it will be time taking, right? Because 70 hours means it will be a lot of weeks we need to go.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank
So,
you.
but framework classes will be there, right? If you want to attend parallelly, you can attend parallelly, or one after the other you can attend.
Okay. Fine. So, sir, one more questions I'm having. So, do we'll get any kind of certification once we'll finish this program successfully?
Yes, yes, you'll be getting a certificate from DURGASOFT, right? Course completion certificate. Yes.
And also we'll be getting kind of projects on this Python and Django.
Yes, yes, lot of see here. I said 15 to 20 applications will be developing on Django framework, and one project will be discussed.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. How to enroll, right? Can you see in the first in the starting in the Zoom chat, the online team has forwarded some their contact details, the payment details, that Google Pay number, the phone pay numbers, and their contact details of this online team, and that course content and full stack course content, everything they have given in that. And there are some questions asked by, right? Anusha, any query you want? Don't know what was your query there. Comedy Anusha, right? And some queries asked uh, by Snigdha, right? I joined Zoom. Do we get any documentation how to install? Yes, Snigdha, right? How to documentation,
Yes, sir.
how to install Python in your system, which ID? Yes, yes. Yeah, day after tomorrow, like next tomorrow also, just I'll be briefing you about the Python coding wise how it looks. Just and not tomorrow, day of next class after tomorrow, you will be seeing the installation of Python statement by statement, where to download, how to download and how to install step by step. I'll be showing. Either you can go parallelly along with me. It hardly takes 2 to 3 minutes to install Python. It's just a 25 MB of software, right? It hardly. Please be in mute. I'm getting sound. Later you can ask your query. Everyone, please be in mute. Uh, so Python installation, I'll be showing you step by step. Python installation, Python execution modes, different modes of executing Python, IDs of Python, different IDs, not on a single IDE. I'll be showing you on 4 to 5 IDs, right? Because people from different environments use different IDs, right? So I'll be showing you not on a single ID, 4 to 5 IDs. But the mostly used IDE, PyCharm, I'll be showing you, Jupyter Notebook, Spider, VS Code. All these IDs I'll be showing you how to download and how to install and how to run the code and execute the code, everything step by step I'll be showing you, right? If you got any errors in the installation, you'll be sharing the screen. I'll be checking with that where the error, right? It hardly takes 1 minute to 2 minutes to install Python. And IDs also, it takes 2 minutes to install only. Any IDs, it hardly takes 2 to 3 minutes to install, right? Don't worry about the installation. Everything will be shown step by
Sure,
step.
sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
And also the execution, different modes of execution, how to execute in Notepad, how to execute within the IDE, how to execute within the editors, right? And how to execute Python using IDLE, right? All those I'll be showing different versions. Yes,
Okay, sir.
fine. Okay. Still some other queries. Yes, go deeper, right? Yes. UI technology after completing Python. Okay, that is if you want to go parallel, you can go. Otherwise, one after Python, you can go for this UI technologies and this web frameworks. Yes. Sunil Singh, certificate will be provided after that course. Yes, and here goes if you are from mechanical design engineer, for my future job, right? Yes. See here, anybody with any background can update with Python. It doesn't mean that, once again, I repeat, that there is no prerequisite, no need of any programming skills here for Python. Doesn't mean that you need to have the knowledge or C or C++ or Java. Without any knowledge of this, you can update with Python. As part of the course, I'll be discussing, right? Like procedural oriented, object oriented, modular programming with Python. Tomorrow's class you attend, right? You can see how simple the Python statements. Just I'll show you like 4 to 5 codings of Python. One graph I will show you, one module I will show you, one sample example I'll show you compared with other programming. You can just check the Python statements like English statements or not. WhatsApp group, right? Yes, it will be created in 3 days, right? When the Python lectures will start. Praise day one, tomorrow day two, day three, day four, day five, day six. It continues. Yes, right. Day one today, tomorrow day two, next day three, day four, day five. This won't be repeated again. Tomorrow also just introduction to Python, but from day after to next class onwards, directly Python installation, Python execution modes, that Python technicals will be starting. Tomorrow just I'll be briefing more on these Python statements, how they look. One more question you are from. Yes, go Zipper. Can I enroll from Monday or from? Yeah, if I missed any session, can we attend? Yes, Sunil Singh, if you miss any session, right? You can attend in any other batch also, right? You need to intimate, then it will be said which
Yes, sir.
batch you can.
You have answered, sir. Thank you. You have answered.
So, and yes, when I need to enroll, when I need to enroll means yes, right? You can attend 2 more sessions and you can just decide two or three sessions more you can attend, not with a single session. You can just check once the technicals are started. You can see the technical standards. How to enroll, you can just check in that short panel, right? Big messages are given by that online team. For forwarding the videos, separate online team is there. They will be forwarding the videos to you on a daily basis to your Google Drive. I'll be forwarding you the notes. And think the any batch we have got specially designed for Python for data science. Previously, I used to take batches for Python but here even for the what all the Python knowledge required for data science is covered in this course also, right? Python Core Advanced and modules like Pandas module, NumPy module, Matplotlib plottings and visualization models are covered here. But separate course as of now, it's not available. You need to go for data science. There is just they will be giving overview of Python. When will the WhatsApp group created, right? Just it takes 3 or 4 days time, right, to create the WhatsApp group. Vaibhav, 3 or 4 days. After 3 or 4 days, the WhatsApp group will be created from the enrolled students. We have any access to all the record. When will we miss any lecture? Yes, sir. If you miss, if you are due to some ill health or due to some office work, if you are unable to attend 1 or 2 sessions, immediately that day itself, we can go through the video. The video will be available in your Google Drive. To whatever mail you are registering with the DURGASOFT, right? To that mail ID, that Google Drive, you can see the video of that every day. They'll be updating the video, right? Yes. Yes, all the video recordings will be available, right? Day wise. From day one onwards, from today's day, from today's. Yes, yeah, fine. So fine. Any other queries, anyone, right? Still, if you have got queries, you can also ask in the tomorrow session, right? So if I'm done with your queries, if there are no, and one more thing at the last, right? I also deal with the big data, right? Big data, like data engineering, right? There is a big data package also available. Like I will deal with big data Hadoop, PySpark, Spark with Python and Linux. In that big data package, you will also get Python, total Python, right? 2 months core and advanced, total core and advanced you will be getting in the big data package also. It's Hadoop, PySpark and Linux. It is a weekend batch on Saturday and Sunday evenings. It's a 12 weekends batch. And this Python core and advanced will be attending in the regular, any of my Python batch from Monday to Friday. You'll be attending from Monday to Friday. You'll be attending for 2 months on this Python because here Python knowledge is required for PySpark. But when Hadoop is going, you'll be updated with Python parallelly. By the time Python core completes, you will be coming to this PySpark. So if the fee structure is 15,000, in that this Python also is included. And if you want, along with the big data package, if you want these frameworks also, if you want to attend of Python, Django, Flask, REST API project, you are supposed to pay 5,000 more to this 15 plus 5. Total big data package plus Python package, both packages you'll get for 20K, right? So I'm stopping for here.
So is there any installment or we need to make payment at the full in one go?
This
Let's say,
is
let's say if I'm gonna opt this one, the last one, 20K.
so you'll be attending all the courses, right? PySpark parallelly,
Yes, yes.
this Hadoop parallelly, and this Python parallelly.
What I'm saying, sir, so do I need to make payment in a one go or I can make the payment,
That
Awesome.
you need to talk with the online team, right, about the fees.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So like Python, you don't need any prerequisites. So for this big data package, Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, do you need to know coding before or means you
Hey,
can
one
start from
second.
scratch?
You will be updating with Python, right, from Monday to Friday. Meanwhile, this Hadoop, which doesn't require any coding, means Python is not required or any other coding. When the Hadoop is going parallelly, you'll be updated with Python from Monday to Friday. By the time Hadoop is completed, this is a weekend batch every Saturday, Sunday. By the time Hadoop completes, it takes 1 month. By the time this Python core gets completed, by the time you comes to PySpark, right? Python core gets completed. By Python, that time that knowledge is enough, right? For updating with PySpark. Means initially the PySpark architecture, PySpark, that everything will be discussing the basics of Python. By the time 60 to 70% of your Python gets completed, right? Because it's 12 weekends, this Hadoop, PySpark, and Linux. Yes. Means what I mean by the time we start PySpark, you already have knowledge on this Python basics, Python core programming. Okay.
So big data package I can take if I have zero knowledge, basically.
Big data package also, right? With any zero knowledge on this. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. So I'm stopping here. So for big data, this Saturday at 3 p.m. Saturday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, there is a demo available, right? You can attend it. And people who wants to go with Python and full stack, and this Saturday, if you want to attend this for this frameworks, there is a demo. UI technologies will be started first. There is a batch going to start on this Saturday at 7 o'clock in the morning. Everyone can attend it, right? Okay, fine. So we'll continue tomorrow. More discussion on this same time using the same link. Thank you all for your time. Thank you, Mintu, tomorrow. Good night.
Right, sir.